Nessa girl. So I've been owing y'all the details of this for a very long time, and it just wasn't on my mental to-do list of priorities. I just did a response video to some crazy video Andrew Caldwell did where I touched on it for about 20 seconds, and I figured now is a good time to talk about it since I've already touched on it and the spirit moved me to. So why did I discontinue my written online blog, Dineva.com? It's one or two main reasons and a few small ancillary reasons that feed into the main reasons. If you're looking for a salacious, drama-filled, what's the tea type scoop on what happened, you might as well X out now and skedaddle because there's nothing like that. So it starts like this. When I got in the game about 8 years ago or so, it is of my personal opinion that the blog game was just an offshoot of entertainment reporting. It was an extension of Entertainment Tonight or Access Hollywood with less guidelines as it related to fact checking. Blogging then, in my opinion, looked more like Kim Kardashian out to dinner with Kanye West at Mr. Child. Guess who's the new housewife of Atlanta? Amber Rose, rumored to be pregnant. Is she not? After I got in the game, the landscape and the culture changed. After a few years in, it started shifting towards a who can expose somebody the fastest. And I don't know this to be true, but I think the meteoric rise in reality TV and how closely related blogs and reality TV are definitely help shift that landscape, because whereas bloggers didn't have as much access to real A-list celebrities, we were having direct access to all these C and D level celebrities, plus all of their friends, families, neighbors, so on and so forth. So we start getting these emails, these dick pictures, naked pictures, text messages. This stuff is all readily available. And so, we as the blogging community, we start posting this stuff, and it helped shift the landscape. And it went from light, loose entertainment reporting to who can expose and embarrass somebody the quickest. Who can dig up the most embarrassing moments of somebody's life the fastest and exploit it for a coin. So, y'all, I wasn't at peace 100% doing that. Coupled with the fact that it happened to me a couple times and it just did not feel good, and so I had to figure out a way to just put my soul in a better spiritual place. So I was like, I'm just not cool with this. Okay, and so some people will argue, well, listen, it's your blog. You can blog about anything. You control the content. Well, the reality of the situation for me is all of my expertise and my interest falls within the entertainment realm. And if all of my competitors are, participating in that, it's kind of hard for me to stay afloat being all clean and friendly. So what that means is, while I did have the option to just blog about all the other things that they weren't, I saw a dramatic decrease in my money. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the story is, and this is completely fictional, Peter Thomas caught at sex party with two midgets, then nobody really wants to hear me talk about Cynthia and Peter are opening a new Bar One restaurant. It's like, child, bye. We want to hear this. So, you kind of get drowned out. So what happened was, I started having days where, you spend 8 hours blogging and you're not making the money that you used to make. So it's kind of like, this is pointless, And so I had my YouTube thing going on, and then one day a light bulb just clicked. It's like, you doing these YouTube videos few, far, and in between to supplement the blog, and your fans like seeing you more consistently. They're begging you to do more videos. I think you got your business model wrong, Q. You need to do YouTube full time and let the blog supplement the videos. And y'all, basically that's what happened. I came to realize, without giving away too much of my financial business, I was sitting there for 8 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours some days blogging to make $200 or $300 in a day. And I can do a 15-minute Married to Medicine review and make $800 in that day alone off that one video. So then it just became a numbers game. It became about working smarter and not harder. And then it was like, fuck that blog altogether, bitch. I don't hit a lick. It's like, bitch, I don't hit a lick. Do y'all know how long it takes to construct a good blog post? To do the research, to write it out, to find the pictures, to edit, to annotate, to pull the videos. It was like, fuck that. And my style of YouTubing is very free-flowing. It's like a conversation. I don't edit my stuff. I literally press play. I sit here and talk to y'all for 7 to 20 minutes and I upload and I'm done. So y'all, those really are the two main reasons why I discontinue my written blog. It freed up all my time. On a good day, y'all, let's just say on like a Monday. So, you know, on Monday, I do the Sunday videos. I watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, Married to Medicine, or whatever else came on Monday. If I wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and record those 3 videos back to back, by 10 o'clock, I'm done. I'm done. By 11, I'm done. I've got the rest of the day to do whatever I want. And on some of those days, I can easily make $2,500 in one day. So then it just made me say, fuck that blog altogether. It didn't make sense. Like, it just did not make sense for me to even try to keep it alive. Coupled with the culture shift, we're also seeing a technology shift. With when Instagram got real heavy, there came the introduction of Instagram blogs, the Shade Room, so on and so forth. Well, here's the tea. There are two technology shifts I want to talk about: the introduction of Instagram blogs and the shift from people wanting to see video. So with Instagram blogs, if you're driving, you're now at work. You know, bitch, I don't want to go to www something and spend 30 minutes reading something when I can hit the Shade Room and get the cliff notes and go on about my business. So that was another factor in the dwindling traffic heading to, I'm not going to say blogs as a whole. I can't speak for other people's business. I can only speak for mine. But I do think that was a contributing factor in my decrease in traffic. It was like, shit, ain't nobody got to go to funkyDineva.com when I can just hit the Shade Room real quick, get the cliff notes, and move on. Coupled with that, there was another technology shift. When Facebook came about, it created a culture of tell me about your life, tell me about your world. With the introduction of Instagram, it became show me about your life, show me about your world. People wanted visuals. Fuck reading. They don't want to read. They want to see. We now live in a world where people want to see shit, rendering some of the written formats obsolete. For many years, when I would write my blogs, y'all would get in the comments and be like, damn, Dineva, this was funny, but I would love to hear you say it. I would love to see, you should have did a video on this. And it used to get under my skin because I was like, y'all, I'm a blogger. Y'all a blogger and y'all don't want my blogs. And finally a light bulb went off and it was like, no, Negro, listen to what these people are telling you. They don't want to read this shit. They want to hear you talk about it. And so it was a culture shift in terms of blogging going from being friendly to just being messy, salacious, and exploitive. That was number one. it was me trying to hold on to my morals and values, and that being a direct correlation between that and the decrease in revenue. And just the culture shift, people moving away from wanting to read 30-minute ass articles to wanting the cliff notes on Instagram so they can scroll on and kiki with their friends, y'all. And that was really the short of it. I made a business decision. I scaled my business and realized that, Q, you gotta work smarter and not harder. And that's what I did. And that's basically why FunkyDineva.com disappeared. So, I mean, I hope that's the messy, gossipy, juicy, whatever y'all were looking for. Now, similar people who have gone through similar spiritual shifts, and I don't know this girl personally, but I remember her writing an article, which was Nicole Bitchy, and she went, you know, she shut down Nicole Bitchy and she started Exo Nicole, and she mentioned certain, you know, of the same things that I said about it just being really dirty and not wanting to be a participant in that. And it's so funny because right around the time when she shut her blog down was around the time that I began to slowly start to kind of feel that, and you know, you've got others in the game who you know, feel the same way. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, on a superficial level, on a very superficial level, the title blogger, especially in the entertainment world, began to be attached with a very negative connotation, and I just didn't like it. Like, I didn't like the fact that when I went places, you know, people were apprehensive about me being there. That, you know, shh, be quiet, he's a blogger. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't like all of that. So, you know, it didn't sit well with my spirit. Ultimately, I got out of it, and I found a way to make even more coins, being more diligent on YouTube, y'all. And my stomach hurt. I gotta go boo-boo, so I'm finna get off this call. I'll call y'all later. Bye.